This guy thought he was my lad. Good morning. Welcome back to the DanGoesOutdoors YouTube channel. If you're new around here, ever think about subscribing. I try to do a video every Sunday morning, so that's what you get in return. Now today, I'm out doing a little bit more commercial fishing, and I know these aren't my most popular videos, but before it gets too busy, before I struggle to speak aloud with confidence, I thought I'd do my intro. So I'm down with the lads. We've got Alex and Omrod here so far. Lewis might show up later, and yeah, see how we get on. This place is called TOMS Pond. I've never been here before. It's a bit weird. You kind of drive down a long track and then through a weird farmyard. When you come out into like Thailand or something, it looks amazing here. Picked a corner swim. Already fished a dead duck out. Hopefully that's not a bad sign. But yeah, we'll get going. Last time Alex was here, he caught 5. So, you know, if he can catch 5, I'd say I can catch 10. We'll see. Tom went to the tackle shop earlier, let's see what he's got.
I spent all night weaving this.
That's alright, yeah.
Apparently it's too big.
No, KD rig, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Size 8.
Yeah, that rolling.
No, that'll work.
He didn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, well,
Just, yeah. KD, actually, no, you've done alright there, mate. Yes. Yeah. Stick your Robin Red luncheon meat on it.
yes.
They work. You stick a buoyant bait on the hair.
Buoyant bait.
Yeah, and put a shot underneath it.
So I had a little lead about bit donked down the edge and that, and I found that it's really soft. So I put on quite a slow sinking bait. What I've done is I've trimmed down a pop-up with a shot below it till it just sinks. So hopefully that'll sit above the soft lake bed. On the second rod, just a little pellet bag, a couple of Robin Reds on there, perfect for this sort of place. Little tip is that the bag I've left quite loose, so there's a lot of air in there, so it's kind of buoyant as it goes in, which will help keep it above the soft lake bed. And a square lead, nothing streamlined because you don't want it plugging in. Yeah, that could work, and we'll get it out there and ping a few pellets over it. No drop at all. Shallow, soft lake bed.
How are we doing? What did you expect?
Pick that camera up, mate.
You doing smallest braid here?
Smallest fish, mate. Smallest fish wins. First fish. What is it?
First, biggest, most.
That's one.
I hope it comes off.
Little, isn't that net big enough?
I don't know if you're going to manage that, mate.
I think he just fit.
Yes. So first, biggest, most, you now can't get first. It's just gone.
I've already had one in, mate. Before you got here.
You had nothing.
Right, first blood to the pellet and bag combo. Just out near an island. The smallest carp I've caught in years. Man. Let's put it back in. I was about to say put it out of its misery.
Hey, it's a better one.
Because I've chosen the spot, knackered it.
He's a runner. Looking very carpy today, Tom.
Yeah, I thought I'd blend in. Be the fish.
Blend into the caravan. Fancy netting it? Get yourself on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Alright, well, since if I land this, I'll have no rods in, I'll get you another rod. Pull that first little one, I thought, I hope not all like it. Scooper. Lovely. Cheers, Tom.
I'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Because I am not good at that shit.
Decent one.
Better
That's
one.
nice. It's about 7.6 pounds.
Who knows?
Man.
It's two fish you've caught with a break.
Yeah. So as always, first, biggest, most. Got first in the bag. That's biggest and most. Yeah, man. That's lovely. Right, we'll give it a spray and get it back.
Is this taken?
I don't know. It's probably now got water on it, so it's a bit. So I now have no rods in the water. Time to reset and catch another two, I think. Not even got my second rod in. First one just melted up. I don't think I'm going to get any help from my mates this time. My net's over there. Do you mind bringing my net over?
No.
Great.
I shouldn't have done that spot. I'm glad you're in it, to be honest. I think we get some footage.
Some footage. Some footage.
Trying to tie up the rig.
Right, you'll struggle with that. Another nice scaly one. Scaly. Jam it, son, jam it. Okay, number 3. Nice sort of semi-linear going on here. Started raining, so I've got my brolly up over there. So I'll just quickly show you this and get underneath it. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So me, old school brolly, can even stay in one of those things for shelter. You could go under the tree at a push. Rawlins got his new Coram day shelter on rod. Professional angler. That's just wearing a Johnny. Okay, having caught 3 now, I thought I'd tie up another rig, and I figured while I'm tying it I might as well show you guys. Because now the channel's getting a little bit more popular, I do get more questions from people who are just getting into it. So on a place like this I tie a very basic, knotless knot hair rig if you like. People often say, what rig are you using? Hair rig. Well, there are many types of hair rig, but this one's going to be a simple one tied using coated braid. So I've already jumped ahead a bit and stripped back about 5 inches of a plastic coating and tied a little hair loop in the end there. And then I've got about 10-11 inches of hook link there with the coating left on. Now the coating makes the braid a bit stiffer,
but you still want a little bit of movement at the hook end, or at least I think you do, so it can go in a fish's mouth a bit easier. Now, so you know the length of the hair, I'm going to put the hook bait on already, and a fairly standard hook bait with a buoy with a bit of plastic corn on the end there. That works everywhere. And put your hair stop in the loop. A joker down the bank there. I'm going to get my hook. A little size 10 match wide gape type hook will do fine on a place like this. You thread your hook link through the back of the eye towards the point. Measure out the length of the hair. I like my bait to be missing the bend of the hook by a few millimeters, and that's about right for a lot of bottom baits fishing situations. Now you just start whipping the braid down the shank towards the point. Now once I get level with the point, a couple more. And now back through the eye towards the point, always from the back to the front. On a hair rig, if it's the other way around, then when the fish takes the bait, the hook point is facing away from the mouth. You want it pointing back in the mouth towards the bottom lip, really. Now pull that through. There's the bait, sat on the hair. You see we've got the braid whipped around the hook and just about, what, a centimetre, half an inch. Cheers, mate. What a knob. About a centimetre, half an inch of uncoated braid. So that the hook's got a little bit of movement, but the rest of the rig won't tangle because it's quite stiff. Now measure out your hook link. It's a little bit softer bottom here, so I'm going to have it a little bit longer. They are out there. And I like to tie a big loop in the end, so it's really easy to take on and off the rig, but also I can thread PVA bags down and it creates a slightly stiffer section that will push the hook away from the lead so it lays out flat and doesn't tangle. So there's my big loop, and all you do, make a circle. There you go, see the circle there? Twist the circle. There we go. And then put your loop back through it from underneath. And that is a figure of 8 loop knot. Should be able to see how it makes a kind of an 8 shape. Wet it and pull it down tight. Trim the little tag end off, don't drop it on the floor. That goes in my bucket. Everything comes home with me, even stuff everyone else leaves. And there's a lovely little hair rig that will catch, well, I've caught fish over 20 pounds from, you know, 2 pound to over 20 pounds on a rig like that. Just easy, really easy to tie. And on a place like this that sees match anglers, pleasure anglers, carp anglers, where the fish have seen every rig, I think going the opposite way and just something nice and simple will actually work better than a complicated rig. And now I've got a spare, so if I do catch a fish, which looks imminent since I'm getting loads of liners, I'm ready to go.
That's why I wanted my bread. I'm a boss with bread at my fishing.
Right, so sorry to use Tom as an example of how not to do it, but I'm just going to change his hook link on his float rod, and since I've already done a bit of rig tying, I thought this would be a good opportunity for people to learn, I guess. So Tom's taken a carp fishing bottom bait rig and put it on a float rig, which, yeah, isn't really the one, and basically because that's going to be vertical through the water, so all this really thick stuff's going to be very visible. He's got a hair rig and he's not used it, so yeah, I'll sort him out with bait needle and things. But yeah, I'm going to take that off and put on a rig that I happen to have in my tackle box, so it'll work a little bit better for him.
Oh God, watch off. No.
This one I prepared earlier. Blue Peter down.
What do you call me?
going to make it really difficult.
What am I like? Smoke effects.
That'd
Love
be a
it.
nice transition for one of your videos.
Never vaped in my life, I'm not going to start now.
No. Very.
You smoke like a Da Vinci.
So this rig is going to be a bit more suitable. It's tied from a more sort of match anglers type hook link, smaller hook with a little hair rig on there, and we'll hair rig the bait now instead of hooking it on, and then we'll get much better contact with the carp. Maybe actually put a little bit of weight down the line as well, so it sits a bit nicer.
That was
We
hilarious.
got carp. Right, just keep on with it.
Oh,
Go on. Got up. Come on, Todd.
what are you doing? I think your drag's slipping there.
Don't tip the knot.
Right.
Nice and easy,
So
nice and
don't have it too tight. So
Yeah.
Right.
easy.
Snap it.
Are you claiming any of this fish, Alex, because you cast it?
No, mate, it's all tease. I'm not like you.
Let me get in.
And you can bring a bit of floating with you as well, look. Really?
I think you're at
Really
it
a
then.
bit.
Is it in?
Yeah. Right.
Another.
That's you.
So T's just had his first fish in about 3 years. That's fantastic.
And he's cleaned up the pond as well.
Yeah.
And got wrapped up in it. Perfect.
Lovely. No, you're doing well there. That's all right. Stay low. Nice one, mate. You happy?
Kind of. It wasn't my cast, but I'll take it.
He'll take it. That's what
Brilliant.
she said.
Your bite alarm's flat, mate.
Me right hand rod is, yeah.
Your camera's on as well.
Brilliant. So he was trying to get me the old battle arm trick, caught him, did it back to him. Yeah, that's dead, mate. Okay, a little midday update for you. So I've caught 3, I've lost 2. Sorry if there's a bit of wind noise, I've had to take the muff off the camera. So yeah, it's quite hot and humid today. Just lost 1 after changing to pellets down the edge. I'm feeding a lot of pellets and there are loads of fish down there bubbling all the time. So hopefully that's a good way forwards. Tom's had 1, Alex is yet to get off the mark, he's lost 1. But yeah, we're thinking maybe have a move down that end where the wind's going. It's a nice corner. Tom's in there now, so if he starts getting some action, maybe we'll head that way, but I don't know, I'm kind of happy here. Well, no surprise, we are going to move. The lads have already jumped ahead of me. I'm going to follow the wind down the bank there and hope that that's where some more fish are. Oh, I've just pulled it up and spooked one. There are fish up this end, but I'm struggling to get to grips with them, and I've lost a couple, and it's so soft and silty down there, like it's still bubbling now.
but I think it's given me a kind of false sense of what's going on. It's probably not as many fish as I think, because every fish that comes in, it only needs to touch the lake bed. And sorry, I'm just putting my head in my pocket. Only need to touch the lake bed and bang, up comes a big plume of bubbles, and I think there's loads of them, but it's probably just one or two. So yeah, run down that end, try things a little bit differently, I think.
Daddy, do you know what I love most about your videos though?
What, mate?
It's when you cast and you got this hand.
Yeah, my hand goes like that, yeah. I caught myself doing it and I zoomed in like. It's my belly as well, I'm like. Yeah. Old gutter boy. So we're in a new spot. Tweedledee and Tweedlecock on the other side there. And I've got one down the edge. It's a nice little firmer spot, firmer than where I was last time, a bit more depth as well. And then this one's out by an aerator out here. Trying to nail me or whatever. So yeah, quite hopeful. I wouldn't mind 2 more just to get me up to 5. He's finally got one. He had to nick my swim, but he's in over there.
Just in the new spot, and the biggest, and the most.
Is that how it works? It resets every spot.
This is actually not, feels like a decent.
Well, we all feel big when you've not had one for a while. Tom, you know what you're doing, mate. Just give him some tips. You know what you're doing. Give him some tips. Oh, nice common. Yeah.
This is probably the biggest fish I've ever caught.
Do you think? Oh, big gob on it. I'll bring the sling and the scales round if you want. Go on.
Come on!
Yes.
Well, stiffer. Well, I'm going to weigh anyway because it's probably the biggest fish I've had.
All right.
So.
There's Alex's decent common. Might give it away because it's still not officially had a double, like as in one we've confirmed and weighed.
And was alive.
And was alive. But this one looks close-ish. Got the old phone here for him. It's nice.
Smashed it.
Up a bit higher, I think. Nice. If you put it a bit more towards it, it's more horizontal, you'll get a bit more.
That way.
Yeah. Nice one.
That's a nice fish.
Right, we'll get it weighed.
Do you want me to bait it up again for us, Alex?
Alright, mate. We're on the spot.
My rod's,
Fucking nice.
my rod's alright. Well, you missed that, but I came running back, slid down the bank and just smashed into my gear. Oh man. Oh, I've snapped my net, mate.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, just stole your spot.
I've genuinely snapped my net.
Come over.
Well, I need a net, yeah. Sorry, man. Yeah, Tom. Good job, that's my old one.
Unbelievable, I snapped the arm on my landing there. I thought you were having me on, so I was just like,
No, it's just drifting off.
it's well annoying. I thought I was going to go in myself.
You have that, haven't you?
Yeah, I've already done it.
Yeah, I've had it.
Hold on a minute. That's worth running back to. Right, let's get the one out there I broke my net for. Fortunately, I was up the bank a bit. Not far, just Tom's gone off for a little bit of a stalk, so I just stood up where I could see him. And Alex said my rod's going off, so I came back, slid down the bank here, smashed into my rod pod, but snapped my arm on my net at the same time. So Alex came round with his. Oh, the rig's come out anyway. Yeah. And she got a little common for my troubles. Crazy time. He's lively. Right, I've got a decent one on here. Fortunately, I thought I'd turn the camera on, but I hadn't. Real good run. Actually on a solid bag. I had one left over from a previous session. And just thought I'd put it out because I had no fresh rigs tied up. And bang, it just went off. Probably going to be my biggest of the day. Get Alex's net. Yeah. We've got the aerators going all the time, I reckon. Because we've got the aerators going all the time, we'll be able to fight well. Nice. So just waiting for some rain to pass and for the match anglers to load up the vans and go. But this is my biggest one of the day.
Excuse me.
It's my biggest one of the day. I didn't say it's the biggest one. Ooh, that's a good catch. You see that?
No matter how many you caught, you always did it.
There we go, about 5 or 6 pound. Lovely mirror on a solid bag, but I just happened to have my bait bucket rattled off, and unfortunately I've not bought any more solids, but I've switched to bigger rigs and I've put on a couple of snowmans just to see if I can get a bigger fish before we go home. Nice. Well, my final big fish or bust hasn't really worked, so I've had a bit of a slow pack up. And I'm going to wind in now and get on the road, I think. Just to show you what I had out though, it was a bottom bait with half a pop up on top there, lead clip and a 3 ounce lead down the edge, and then pretty much the same out in the open there, just trying to get a bigger fish before we go. Well, that was Tom's Pond, and all it cost me was £7 and a landing net. Gutted about that. Shame I didn't film it, but yeah, these things happened. Brilliant day for me. I got 5, the lads got 1 each, and yeah, you know, it's nice to get back to business as usual. Sometimes you got to show them who you are and who they are. But no, I'm well happy. I'm happy Tom came out. He doesn't go out fishing that much, but yeah, brilliant that we all caught. And yeah, nice lake this. It's nice to be able to see some hills and things, good view. They're clearly looking after the landscaping and that. So yeah, I think we'll be back for more commercial adventures. But yeah, thank you for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more to come. And yeah, I'll see you next time.